it wavy, keep it chill, hold tight. Tell me how you feel, keep it real, no lie. Light another herb, let it burn through the sky. Right. Sipping on sangria, playing that snow Allegra. Hoping moments like this go on forever. Catch me lounging pajamas in a sweater, especially when weather's looking sloppy. I turn into a homebody, cause it's the weekend. I don't feel like partying, I feel like sleeping. I don't work tomorrow, think I might just sleep in till about noonish. I've been working hard, think I deserve to do this like once in a while. Cause this isn't my usual style. My mind is moving past the limit, every minute's a mile. I appreciate the time when I can sit on the couch, turn the music up and just zone out, cause it's a whole vibe. Gotta keep it wavy, keep it chill, low tide. Tell me how you feel, keep it real, no lie. Light another herb, let it burn through the sky. Right, it's a whole vibe. Gotta keep it wavy, keep it chill, low tide. Tell me how you feel, keep it real, no lie. Light another herb, let it burn through the sky. Right, it's a whole vibe.
It's a whole vibe.
Yeah, it's a whole vibe.
It's a whole vibe.
Yeah, it's a whole vibe.
It's a whole vibe.
It's a whole vibe.
It's a whole vibe.
I might turn my phone off when I get in this mood. Only turn it back on when I'm ordering food. And when my pizza gets delivered, going back to disconnected. If you call me and I answer, I'll hang up and blame reception. Got a question or a message, I encourage you to text it. I'll see it when I see it, I'll hit you back soon. For now I stay in tune with this lazy afternoon, like the roots in 94, asking do you want more? Yeah, I want less of the drama and stress and interactions with people seeking my patience to test. You ain't cutting me a check, so I ain't giving you time to sacrifice my peace of mind. Cause it's a whole vibe. Gotta keep it wavy, keep it chill, low tide. Tell me how you feel, keep it real, no lie. Light another herb, let it burn through the sky. Right, it's a whole vibe. Gotta keep it wavy, keep it chill, low tide. Tell me how you feel, keep it real, no lie. Light another herb, let it burn through the sky. Right, it's a whole vibe.
It's a whole vibe.
Yeah, it's a whole vibe.
It's a whole vibe.
Yeah, it's a whole vibe.
It's a whole vibe.
It's a whole vibe.
It's a whole vibe.
Rise and shine. Pour yourself a cup of coffee and tune in to Good Morning Aurora. News, weather, and really cool interviews. Monday through Friday from 8 to 9 a.m.
Good morning, Aurora. Good morning, Aurora. The time is now 8 o'clock a.m. You are listening to and watching Good Morning, Aurora, the second largest city's first daily news podcast. Yeah. Give it up for the whole world right now. So, here it is. It's Friday. We're here. We're ready. We have lemon pound cake. That's what we have. We have coffee. We have water. We got news about pets too, and dogs barking. Did you guys know that? Did you guys know that now you can get a fine for if your dog is barking too much?
Yeah.
It was crazy. Crazy.
Funny.
Who's gonna be a person to call
Who's
police?
gonna put a timer?
Yo, that's 86 barks. I'm calling the police right now. But before we get into that, tomorrow is our 2-year anniversary party. Yeah. Ready for that? Monica and I were just up in here chopping it up, doing some last little preliminary conversations and everything. There will be 2 great food choices for you. We have Corinne's Kitchen cooking up some great barbecue and soul food. Know that you guys will like that. And we also have Anna's Custom Treats. She will be providing some great treats and, berries de fleur and her red velvet cupcakes. Those will be on display for you as well. We look forward to all of you guys coming out to join us. McCarty Mills Taproom is located at 140 South River Street, right down the street from Society 57, right across the street from the Aurora Public Library. So get ready because it's going to be a really good time. Monica, how are you today?
I'm doing good today.
Good. Glad to hear it. We hope that you're all doing good as well. You're listening to the very first morning show Aurora ever had. Now, let's get into the news. Aurora pet owners can be ticketed if a dog barks for more than 15 minutes at a time under a new law. Listen to this, y'all. This is insane. So the tickets now apparently, I don't know how I feel about this. Ticket fines are going to range, but I think that this is kind of opening up a can of worms. And the reason why is because, dogs bark. They bark for security. So let's do a little scenario, right? Say you're home, you're chilling, your neighbor has a dog next door. Your neighbor's not home, okay? And there's a squirrel in the backyard. Mm-hmm. Or here comes the mailman, because a dog will start barking when the mailman is 2 houses away.
Yeah.
Then he gets louder as the mailman gets to his house. And you're not, and the person who owns the dog is not home. I don't know how I feel about this. I really don't know how I feel about this. You guys let us know how you feel about it. Put it in the chat. But I really don't know. I see this as being an open door to people complaining about neighbors and people they already don't like. Mm-hmm. That's what I mean, that's just me, so I don't know if there's going to be like a petty control baked into this cake, but I'm not really, I'm not happy about it. I don't have a dog. And actually none of my neighbors down the street on the opposite side of the street, they got a dog, but I never hear the dog. Yeah. So, and again, even if the dog was next door to me barking for more than 15, I would never call the police. I mean, for heaven's sake. Yeah. On a dog? I mean, I would never do that. What about you? What you thinking?
Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, I feel like it's, like you said, it does open a door for people who don't like their neighbors.
Exactly.
Already, because I was reading just the comments when they posted that new regulation or whatever, and people were saying I can finally call the police on my neighbor because their dog is always barking. I mean, does it really bother you that much? They're dogs, they're animals. Right. They don't have a voice.
Right.
And like you said, maybe their owners aren't going to be there. Who's going to speak up for them?
Yeah, and again, the dogs are there. Excuse me. The dogs are there for security. So the whole purpose of a dog is to bark. Mm-hmm. I don't know what I think about this, you guys. Let us know in the chat. The time is now 8:05 a.m. But I got other news here about SciTech's future plans too. Listen to this. Board member Nick Scanlon says, quote, "The pandemic has taught us lessons about the new realities of physical space. Our board is currently refining plans to reimagine SciTech, not so much as a permanent physical place to visit, but as a STEM education resource provider and convener." Now, Monica and I were just outside and coming in. And the fountain that's right across the street from SciTech, the Splashing Stones fountain as it's called? Well, both the fountains are on, the one that's in front of 1 East Benson and the Splashing Stones fountain. They're both on right now, and the water is nice, but nobody's seeing it. Unless you live in the Elks building. And many people are not going to see it. Why? Because all the people who were seeing it aren't going to SciTech no more. But listen to this. SciTech is offering, or is going to take a look at 1 East Benton. Ooh, check that out. So there's also the last look. They're still in places to find they're still in discussion to find a permanent home and a place to go. But right now they're going to be doing what seems to be like pop-up STEM teaching and demonstrations. So we'll see how that looks when it happens, but there's still the last look going on that we told you guys about. The last look is going to be taking place, with merchandise selling, Friday, June 3rd from 4 p.m. to 9 p.m. as part of the Aurora Downtown First Friday event on that particular day. The public is welcome. There'll be no charge, and all the merchandise will be 50% off. And you can own a piece of the museum Monday, June 6th through Friday, June 10th. All the items are on sale for cash. Larger items purchased must be removed no later than Friday, June 10th. Look, again, it's all coming to an end. They're giving away stuff. Everything must go. Sale. Not good, guys. The time is
I drove past there,
8:07.
I think yesterday.
Yeah.
And I saw a dinosaur outside, and I was like, I want that. I felt bad. I was like, but I want that.
Right. That dinosaur weighed like 6,000 pounds. The Brontosaurus, the painted one. Yeah. Well, here's the thing about it too. So there's also those big ball globe looking things that are lit up at night. I don't know if, because there's going to be a bar. We already know this now. See, we know that. We know it's going to be a brew whatever. Yeah. It's going to be a restaurant bar. Are they going to use those out there? What's going to become of those? Because the pillars at the old Masonic temple that burned down, they're still laying on the grass. So places go, but some of their remnants still stay. Yeah. And it's like, does it remain as junk, or will it will it be repurposed? Will something else come out of it? I don't know. But I don't know what a bar is going to do with a dinosaur. Yeah, how's that going to...
That looks cool, though.
Yeah, but here's the thing, though. Yeah. See, that's what SciTech should have done, right? If it was me, I would have been like, we should call it Jurassic Bar.
Oh yeah.
Right? Yeah. All the drinks are dinosaur themed.
Yes.
All
and
the
then
food
they
is
have like the glows. Oh my gosh.
There you go.
Awesome.
Right? See, they slipping. They slipped. I would have made it dino. Yeah, we got the patio on the back, and you could have a Brontosaurus burger. Ooh. Oh. Yeah. You can have a Tyrannosaurus Long Island.
Oh.
Or right?
Yes.
People be drunk as hell, like, oh. I never knew dinosaurs were so cool, man. Like, Dad, this is my birthday party. Oh, Lord have mercy. The time is 8:09 a.m. We hope that you're all doing good out there. We got a whole bunch of news to give you guys today. And actually, Monica has fundraising news. You want to go ahead and deliver that? Because I'm actually going to pull up our Aurora Police Department camera news while you do that.
All right. Hi, everyone. Good morning, everyone. Here are your local headlines. Real news, real people, real stories, 100% Aurora. Don't forget to please subscribe to our YouTube channel to stay up to date on all of our content. There you can also watch all of our interviews and receive notifications when we go live. It's Fit Time is participating in the 4th Annual Softball Classic Tournament happening July 10th from 10 p.m. to 8 p.m. There will be food, drinks, and activities for kids and all of the family. This will be a free and fun community event. We are having a fundraiser to help cover overhead costs, and we will receive 50% of the monies raised. Fundraiser is open and will end Monday, May 16th, and we are selling popcorn. So ordering is simple, and the popcorn is dangerously addicting. Oh. And there are a lot of flavors that you can choose from. And our friend Yolanda Dunn from It's Fit Time, her favorite flavor is the queso fire. So I will be sharing that link with you all, the link where you can go and purchase some awesome, delicious popcorn to support this annual softball classic tournament.
What's the flavors of the popcorn though?
Well, one of them is queso fire, but there's different classics.
Okay.
I
like me.
Yeah.
I know about you. I'm a caramel corn guy. That's me.
Mm-hmm.
I love the caramel corn.
There's a caramel cheesy.
Oh. So we got options.
Yeah,
basically.
there's a lot of options. So take a look and help us raise some monies.
That's right. Come on out and shout out our dear friends of It's Fit Time. This looks to be a great event. And please get involved, you guys. Okay, I found it now. I have the story. But real quick, let's say hi to our dear friends Bianca Camargo, Maria Chirito. Good morning to all of you, dear and awesome people. We hope to see you at McCarty Mills tomorrow. The party of the year is going down. It's going to be the best time ever. All right. Aurora Police have new camera technology as part of crime fighting and police transparency efforts. Aurora police officers are now wearing cameras on their bodies, and cameras inside squad cars are getting an upgrade as well. 2 years ago, what started out as a peaceful protest in Aurora over the George Floyd verdict turned into a full-scale riot with destruction and looting in the downtown area. Aurora police were overwhelmed. Most of the video of what transpired came from private security cameras and cell phones. Police say if it happened today, it would be different because all their officers are now equipped with body-worn cameras. While many other departments in the area, including Chicago, have had body-worn cameras for some time, Aurora held off until this year. The department spent more than $4 million on a system that includes dash cameras for squad cars and alerts on tasers that activate the cameras when an officer uses it. Now, I have friends of mine who didn't understand what that meant. Let me explain to you. So, so take a holster, for example, and a taser is not in a traditional gun holster, but it is an accompaniment for an officer. There's a sensor in there or some type of likewise device. As soon as it is removed, like by weight, right? Like how vending machines work. The quarter weighs so much, so when you put it in there, it knows that. So when that weight is displaced and the taser comes out, the camera turns on. That's how it goes. So for those who are confused about it, know the camera is not on the taser. The camera is activated when the taser is deployed. So as soon as it comes out, the camera turns on. That's what that means for those who've been unfamiliar with it. Police also have the ability to pull up live images from the camera so they can monitor developing situations. Okay. The system will also allow officers to collect video from private businesses and citizens and put it into the system. It gives our officers a layer of protection against false accusations. That's according to Chief Keith Cross. But that could work the other way. Cell phone shot by a witness 2 years ago allegedly shows an officer smashing a driver's car window. It's part of a federal lawsuit alleging excessive force against officers during a traffic stop. The officers had no body-worn cameras at the time. Police said they expect to have all 150 squad cars equipped with these dash cameras by the end of the month. They hope to have it done sooner, but they say they were unable to get chips for them because of the pandemic, which caused the delay. Now, we know that. We already know that. We know very well because we've had many police on this show. So the pandemic did throw a monkey wrench into the whole camera system, and it did for a while. A lot of the monies that the Aurora Police Department had budgeted for the cameras, I won't say they sat, but they were not used to upgrade the systems. The first people who were able to get new cameras for squad cars and for their persons was the Kane County Sheriff's Office. And that happens very, very, very shortly before, I think like right before the pandemic. Okay, the time is 8:15 a.m. Good morning, all of you dear people. Good to see y'all. Anna Sierra is here. Good to see you. Josie says APD can use cameras to track and communicate with officers too. That is correct. And I'll tell you something else, guys. Listen, I'm gonna give you a little tip. This is for all you young people out there. When you have Snapchat and you Snapchat yourself, Like, I don't know, smashing a window, and you're on the Snap map, well, guess who else is looking at the Snap map? The time is 8:16. So yeah, I mean, just use your brain, right? Right. Because I look, my whole thing is people look, man, it just does not help, right? It doesn't help. What are you pulling me over for? Well, you have a firearm and you were shooting it on Snapchat. I mean, it's not really, this is a no-brainer, you guys. So help yourself and don't make yourself a target, rather unfair or fair for law enforcement. Just don't do it. That'd be a better thing to do. Because one of the bad things about the whole incident last summer, I have said repeatedly on this show that Aurora rioting was a black eye for our city. That did not make us look good. And you've seen all this stuff. Oh, it was people from outside and they bust them in. No, they did not. No, they did not. I saw people who I know, unfortunately, engaging in ramshackle obscurantism. It was not good. So nobody was bust in. Unfortunately, the fact of the matter is that 90% of the people who caused the destruction in Aurora, Montgomery, or Oswego residents. There is no film or footage of anybody being bussed in and they had bricks laying there and then they went and got them no. But there's tons of footage and arrest records of Aurora, Montgomery, and Oswego residents. But take it for what you will. The time is 8:18. Okay. Now, I got more news for you guys. I gave you the call for art collage yesterday, but I have Armed Forces Week. Get ready to celebrate Armed Forces Week with Military Appreciation Days. This is going to be starting the week of the 16th, which is next week. So Mission Barbecue is presenting this, and it ends with a lunch with the heroes, which will be on Saturday the 21st. Here's the details. The Army has the day Monday the 16th. The Marine Corps has Tuesday the 17th. The Navy has Wednesday the 18th. Air Force and Space Force will be celebrated on Thursday the 19th, and the Coast Guard will be represented on Friday the 20th. Lunch with the Heroes will be on Saturday the 21st from 11 a.m. to 2 p.m. Join for a free sandwich and be sure to arrive before noon for the live national anthem. This is an open invitation for all active duty military and service veterans. So we're looking forward to this. Shouts out to Mission Barbecue and shouts out to all the other organizations that are doing good things for our veterans and service members. Get ready for the Aurora Women Only Free Food Giveaway, May 19th. I'm gonna need a sister to go there for me. Like, can I get 2 bags of this, please? Like, who's it for? I just my sister Curtina. Okay. Check this out. Aurora Area Interfaith Food Pantry will distribute food and household products to women only on May 19th, which is a Thursday. Women are invited to pick up free food and household products. According to Rebecca Dunnigan, the Outreach and Program Manager at the Aurora-based food pantry, 226 children and 117 families were served at the last drive-thru. Absolutely remarkable. Now, yesterday, what did we talk about? Do you guys remember when we had Nick Thompson on here? Remember, we talked about the need for nonprofits to be completely serviced, because if they don't have what they need, they can't serve the people. And the pandemic showed us that even food pantries run out of food. Never saw that before. Women's only empowerment mobile pantries are planned for the third Thursdays this year. Interfaith added the women's only pantry in 2021 with a grant from the AWEF, the Aurora Women's Empowerment Foundation, a Aurora-based nonprofit formed in 2018. For more information, you can call 630-692-3061. That number again is 692-3061. Patrons do not need to leave their vehicles to claim food. Pantry volunteers observe pandemic safety procedures when loading bags of groceries into vehicles. Interfaith Mobile Pantries delivered food for, 200 families on a first-come basis. Items distributed include granola bars, fruits and vegetables, cereal, applesauce, apple juice, and boxed dinners. Additionally, when available, laundry detergent, toilet paper, hand soap, kids, Band-Aids. I need to go just for laundry detergent. You know the price of laundry detergent nowadays? It's getting ridiculous. I mean, it is crazy.
Menards has some good deals.
Menards? Okay, I gotta keep that in mind. Cause like, yo, the prices of a lot of things are going up. Good morning, GAMS fam. Hope to see everyone tomorrow. Thank you, Norma Peterson. Norma Peterson is our dear friend. She is the executive director of Document the Abuse. Get to know her and the EAA. That's the Evidentiary Abuse Affidavit and all the good work it's done. Our dear friend Fabiola is here. Good morning. See you, Fabiola. Fabiola works for the Aurora Public Library. And we have Aurora Public Library news, too. Wait. You know what? Play Monarch. Play it. Just play it one more time. Brief intermission.
Loading.
I know. Bring us back, DJ. Bring us. Yeah, that's right. So, I just wanted we wanted to give you that little bit more because that's the mood. That's the motivation. That's the soul. That's the spirit. That's what you have. That's what we all have. Okay. Sally Bice is here. Good morning to you, Sally. Good to see you as well. And Judge Renee Cruz. Good to see you, dear sir. Josie Mendoza, airplane. Are you still flying? Josie still on the vacation? Aisha Saxon, good morning. And Tracy Hodges, good to see you as well. All right. Now, this is some special news, and I want you guys to know that in case you have forgotten, I don't know why in the heck you would, Good Morning Aurora is open and accessible to all of you. It's not only a community show, but it's also a family-friendly show, and we're also part of the community, and we take part in many good events and drives, and there's one going on or about to start right now. Our friends of Marie Wilkinson's Food Pantry have a men's toiletry drop-off collection going on, honoring Father's Day. And if you got a dad, dads get sweaty sometimes. They want to hug you when they doing the lawn, smelling like 4 bears. Oh, give me a hug. Ew. So this is going from June 1st to the 30th. Drop-off locations are Marie Wilkinson's Food Pantry, 834 North Highland Avenue. State Representative Barbara Hernandez's office, 540 West Galena Boulevard. State Farm, an office located at 2003 Montgomery Road, Suite 101. And Good Morning Aurora here, 5 East Downer Place, Suite T. For more information, you can email relations@mwfoodpantry.org. That's our dear friend Christina Campos. Get to know Christina Campos. She is a dear friend of the show. Karina Suarez Darden is here. Good morning, friends. Happy Friday. Happy Friday to you, Karina Suarez Darden. Good morning, friends. I get to hear you today. Yes, you do, Sally Bice. Yes, you do. Sally Bice is a really cool person. Sally Bice is the person who introduced us to Brian Sindelbach, the one of the pastors at Village Baptist Church. So the good thing about this show is that, you know what? It's like Michael. It's like that one song, "Heal the world, make it a better place for you and for me and the entire human." Okay, I'll stop singing. I know you guys like news from me, not singing. Oh Lord. Okay, we've got some more news for you guys. Now check this out. State Senator Linda Holmes presents the Public Safety Seminar coming up. This is going to be Thursday next week at 6 p.m. This will take place at the Eola Community Center, 555 South Eola Road. Now, I know what you're thinking. Curtis, wait a minute. Hold on. Curtis, I heard that before. 555 South Eola Road. You're right. You know why? It's also the Eola Road branch of the Aurora Public Library. How you like that? So this will be taking place there. Once again, it starts at 6 p.m. State Senator Linda Holmes, Kendall County State's Attorney Eric Weiss, Kane County State's Attorney Jamie Mosser, and DuPage County State's Attorney Bob Berlin will be there and hosting this. Join Kendall County State's Attorney, Kane County State's Attorney, DuPage County State's Attorney, and Assistant Majority Leader Linda Holmes for a discussion on public safety. Ask questions, listen to updates on criminal justice related legislation, and how the state's attorneys are keeping our communities safe. Now, does anybody know what a state's attorney does? Do you? I always want to do that. Look at the camera and then ask. Yeah, I always want to do that. Well, the state's attorney does a lot. We had the pleasure of interviewing Jamie Mosser 3 times. Each time we interviewed Jamie Mosser, we learned something new, not only about law enforcement, not only about the role of a state's attorney, but we also learned what a state's attorney cannot do. Think about that. State's attorneys can't do everything. They must seek and receive recommendation to go forward with certain things. See, that's the problem with the law. Well, I won't say problem. I'll retract problem. That is the peculiarity of the law. That there's certain things that have to be accomplished or meet a criteria or a level or a classification to have certain outcomes. That's what we learned when talking with Jamie Mosser. But anyway, this will be on Thursday next week, 6 p.m. at the Eola Road branch of the public library. So I encourage you to go out there and take part in it. And I want to say a big thank you to the Alive Teen Center for having me, your cool radio host, at their facility on Wednesday. And I got to talk to the youth about public speaking. That was really cool. I got to tell them about my life story and, how how Denzel Washington wanted me to play him in the biography. I'm just playing. But I got to tell my life story. It was really cool. And it was emotionally refreshing because, I realized something. When I was those kids' age, there was no Alive Center around. If you had anxiety, if you had issues, you just had to go home and play Nintendo or something. So I'm glad that there's organizations now that are around for young people to have a place to expend their energies, but also feel safe and feel secure and share themselves with like-minded individuals. Thank you to Addie Rubio. Thank you to Gabriel Bradford. And thank you to Candace Henning. And also thank you very much to Casey Chitwood. The time is 8:28 a.m. Okay. Tracy Hodges, yes, they just came to speak to my group. Awesome. Very cool. Cheryl Brownell, good morning to you. Tracy Duran, good morning to you as well. Cheryl Brownell, I owe you a call. Me and Cheryl Brownell are going to get together one of these days after 6 p.m. I remember that. And we're going to have some dinner or something like that. And we're going to talk about some great things. As we do this show, as the show grows, so also grows our abilities to meet, interact, and work with each other. And I'm very proud for that. So Cheryl, I will be in touch with you soon, dear friend. Okay. Next piece of news. Monday, May 30th. Do we got any St. Charles folks in the chat? Anybody from St. Charles up there? St. Charles. You know what? I'm gonna holler at the St. Charles people. I'm gonna holler at y'all out there in St. Charles. But I have some St. Charles news. Monday, May 30th will be the St. Charles Memorial Day celebration. Events honoring all veterans for their valor and sacrifice will be taking place. Here is the list. At 6 a.m., there will be a flag ceremony at Baker Community Center, 101 South 2nd Street in St. Charles. The parade begins at 10 a.m. and steps off at 6th and Main Street. And memorial service will be directly after the parade behind Municipal Building at the Riverwalk Freedom Shrine. Thank you to all those who have served. The event is sponsored by the VFW, the American Legion, AMVETS, and the Vietnam Veterans of America. Awesome. Now, for more information, you can contact Lieutenant Colonel Mark Powell at retired, at 630-329-6444. The number again is 630-329-6444. Lieutenant Colonel. Oh, shit. Back up, y'all. What? We need to get him on the show. Okay. Now, Monica, if you can, take us to a commercial, give us a few more pieces of great news, and bring us back so I can hit these people with some pet stuff.
All right. Do you want me to read this in Spanish, right?
Yes.
Okay. There is an event happening I'm going to read it in Spanish. I don't have to translate. El sábado 21 de mayo a las 9 en la Biblioteca Santori, Salón 224. Habrá un evento que se llama Vinimos de Guanajuato Documental, San José Iturbide. Será un documental y también habrá talleres creativos para toda la familia. Será el 21 de mayo a las 9. Y vamos a compartir flyer en nuestras redes sociales.
Awesome. Good stuff. Yeah.
Lilo Spring Fling Market is taking place Saturday, May 14th from 10 a.m. to 3 p.m. at 3 North Smith Street here in Aurora. The event will be in remembrance of our armed forces and honor mothers. Booth fees and proceeds will benefit our Friends of Mutual Ground. This will be a kid-friendly event with raffles, prizes, and lots of fun. Scan the QR code on the flyer and follow Lilo's Productions on Facebook. Also, on this Saturday, the 14th of May, will be the 17th Annual Health Festival from 7:30 to 11:30 a.m. at the Prisco Center located at 150 West Illinois Avenue here in Aurora. Vaccines will be available as well as screenings for glucose, hepatitis C, and blood pressure. Activities, breakfast, and a whole lot of more resources will be there. This will be a fun and helpful community event. And for more information or to register, call 888-352-7874. And shout outs to our friends of Companeros En Salud, the Fox Valley Park District, and the City of Aurora.
Awesome.
Saturday, May 21st from 10 a.m. to noon, the second homebuyer education workshop for the month will be held at Everlasting Word Church in Aurora. This session is sponsored by Bank of America and will be presented in English and Spanish. Learn about various programs to help in the home buying process, and for more information, you can call 630-906-1392.
773-202 Luna. All right. Happy Friday, everyone. We made it. Yes, we did. Those are the words of our dear friend Jasmine. Jasmine is let me tell you about Jasmine. Jasmine is cool. She's nice. She's caring. And she also makes the greatest tamarind margarita that you ever tasted in your life. It was so good that I tried to order one on DoorDash one day, but I couldn't. Like, damn, they're not going to bring it. But she works at El Jefe. Get to know El Jefe and get to know my friend Jasmine by going in there and letting her know that you want the tamarind margarita and you heard about it on Good Morning Aurora. The time is 8:34 a.m. Listen to this. The Aurora City Council this week approved a new deal with Oh, wait, hold on. Scratch that, DJ. Monica got a haircut, y'all. And it looks really fly.
I'm not going to turn the camera
My bad. You'll see it tomorrow. Come to the party. Jasmine, you coming to the party. I know Jasmine coming to the party. All right, listen. The Aurora City Council this week approved a new deal with Invest Aurora. That's the city's nonprofit redevelopment arm. The new contract includes more delineation between what Invest Aurora does and the responsibilities of the Mayor's Office of Economic Development. The latter is a part of the city government at City Hall. Now, I told you about this on Monday before the vote took place. Now it's in effect. The new deal provides for the city to help fund Invest Aurora with almost $600,000 per year, paid in quarterly $148,701 installments. The city's Economic Development Office has an annual budget of about $750,000. City officials said the more than $1.3 million towards the city's economic development efforts is more than justified, given how much activity is going on in the city. The contract will be for 5 years. In addition to Invest Aurora and the city's Economic Development Office, the city's Chambers of Commerce in the city, as well as the CVB, the Aurora Area Convention and Visitors Bureau, are involved in the economic development efforts. The mayor's office of I was doing good. Sip it up, sip it up, sip it up. All y'all, sip it up. Well, you got no water, that's right. I drink all the water I brought at home. Oh, they like the haircut. Oh, how nice. You look great, Monica. So professional. Hey.
Thank you.
The Mayor's Office of Economic Development connects all of those groups. It's where financial and incentive packages are put together. The city's office also works with the city's zoning, finance, legal, and property standards offices. Under the new contract, Invest Aurora will conduct a lot of data collection to see how economic development efforts are performing. Invest Aurora will continue to expand its business retention and expansion operations as well. Officials have said the organization contacted almost 800 new businesses in the city over the last few years and could do as much as twice that in the coming years. Oh, wow. Invest Aurora also handles money raised privately for economic development. Two things Invest Aurora will not be doing under the new contract include the Finish Line Grant Project, which provides grants to finish development projects and downtown redevelopment projects. The city's Economic Development Office will handle those. The time is 8:37. Looking fly. Hey. Come visit El Jefe on Lake Street Saturday before the second anniversary party and say you listen to Good Morning Aurora and you will get a special treat. Ooh. Special treat.
Wait, are we going right now?
Like, you know what? That's a wrap, y'all. All right, that's how we take care of yourself and each other. Yeah, that's awesome. Thank you very much. Perfect haircut for this weather, Monica. Looks nice. Yeah, the weather got us looking. I mean, the weather. Yes, this weather is beautiful, you guys. Can I give a tip to all of the people out there? Mow your lawn at about 6 p.m. Yesterday, I heard all of the lawnmowers in my neighborhood going off at the same time. And I was like, what the hell's going on? I look out the window, all my neighbors to the left, to the right. Everybody's getting it done when it was cool outside. So that is what's up. And I told you guys before that, like, I live in a great neighborhood. Not a lot of my neighbors are English speakers, but we don't need English, man. We all know what's happening. Like, we all, my friend, whew, do it now. I got it. So shouts out to all the neighbors and dads and parents and all that stuff. Get the lawn stuff done when it's cool outside. Make it a nice, relaxing evening kind of thing. Then you come in. Then you take your shower. Then you relax and have dinner ready. Time is 8:38. Okay. Now, I gave you guys greenhouse news just the other day. Aurora has a new greenhouse that was just recently built. But I want to finish up. Here it is. Okay. We got the El Jefe news. Thank you very much. Tracy Duran, good morning to you. And Jennifer Ryan Maton, I think I said good morning to you. If I did not, I was remiss. So here is the rest of the news on the Aurora City Council and the pets. Revisions are the first to the city's animal control ordinance since 2000. They got good reviews from the city officials and aldermen. Now, it continues. According to 8th Ward Alderwoman Patty Smith, these are, quote, great revisions to the ordinance. We'll have one of the most current, best practices, up-to-date ordinances in the area, according to Anna Payton, Animal Control Director. One change, listen very carefully, because I don't want to see nobody putting a nasty comment in the city council. Oh, why is my pit bull not able to eat bacon? I don't want to see none of that. I'm going to give you the whole scoop right now. One change is to change the maximum number of dogs and cats one household can have. The existing law broke it out so a household could only have 2 of each species, such as 2 dogs or 2 cats. Did you hear that? 2 dogs and 2 cats. Now, I think I don't, well, hold on, let me finish the article. Let me finish this, and then we'll get into what we think about it. New rules also require that to get a waiver on the number of animals, a person has to make sure all the animals are vaccinated and microchipped. Another change involves setting more definite parameters for animal noise control. The new language says there can be no more than 15 consecutive minutes of a barking dog between the times of 7 a.m. to 10 p.m. And no more than 10 consecutive minutes between 10 p.m. and 6:59 a.m. Did you, DJ scratch it? Let's bring it back. Bring it back. Joseph Maddie. Hey, good morning, Joseph Maddie. Listen, let's read that again. There can be no more than 15 minutes of a barking dog between 7 a.m. and 10 p.m. And no more than 10 minutes of a barking dog between 10 p.m. and 6:59 a.m. Ladies and gentlemen, I don't know what you're thinking, but me, I'm thinking, how in the world is anybody going to effectively, A, monitor the barking, B, complain about the barking, and C, be able to have that like stand and remain? I really don't see how this is going to happen. A first-time citation for excessive noise would be $100. Damn. The language is similar to what Naperville and Sugar Grove had. Any noise complaint for barking will be handled the same as any citation for other noise violations. The new regulations will require that any dog brought in for a bite complaint will have to be microchipped and spayed or neutered. It also requires that tethering an animal be regulated, particularly regarding weather conditions. Animals are, quote, not permitted to run at large and must be controlled by their owners. Most of the regulations, the requirements, and any fines are based on getting people to follow the laws. The focus is on compliance, not punishment. So there you have it. Your dog can only bark for 15 minutes between 7 a.m. and 10 p.m. How do you feel about that? What do you think about that? Let us know in the chat. I mean, that sounds really, I don't know. That sounds kind of Soviet to me. Like, I mean, you can't have it. Yeah. What is that? Again, if I left, I'm at work. My dog is outside. I live on the east side. You know, there's some, I live in a great neighborhood, but it gets shady sometimes. Who knows? But yes, my Rottweiler is on security. He's outside chilling. It's a nice day. I'm at work. My neighbors aren't working or whatever. They're at home all day. Mm-hmm. My dog barks. I got to come home to $100 fine? I mean, what do you think?
And then like you said, like how are they gonna keep track of it? Because how are they gonna record for those 15 minutes?
Right.
Because some some neighbors be like petty and they can be, oh yeah, they've been barking for like 15 minutes already and
here's
they've been barking for like 5 minutes.
Yeah, here's the tape.
Yeah.
I recorded the dog barking 15 minutes. Now you in court with a tape of your dog barking right. for 15 minutes while you were at work. I mean, I just don't see. I'm all for following the rules, definitely.
But also, they're limiting how many cats you have?
Yeah. You're going to have 2 cats or 2 dogs. Why? I mean, who has more? I know a lot of people that have a lot of cats and all that. I mean, I grew up in households where not a lot of women in my family like cats, but I grew up in a household where people got a lot of cats.
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't know how I feel about that. I think I'm all for the regulating of the noise. I agree with that. I'm down with that. I do think some of this is a step too far, and it opens more doors for people to complain and be petty and take out their frustrations on their neighbors. Mm-hmm. That's what I'm looking at. You know what I'm saying? That's what I'm looking at. Sally Bice, wow. It's all about training, but hard. There are bark collars and even muzzles for sale if you cannot attend to them. Some people work shifts. It's mostly aimed at neglected pets. And I agree with that because the language obviously says in there that especially untethered animals. That is true. I came home one day and there was a pit bull in my garage. Oh. Mm-hmm. He was in there. It was, he was in there just chilling. Mm-hmm. That was real scary. Mm-hmm. Like, yo, there is a pit bull with nobody around. He has no leash. Mm-hmm. He's just sitting in the garage. So, I need that to be right? Now that's when you call the police.
Yeah.
Like, yo, there's there's a miscellaneous pit bull in my garage. But I personally wouldn't call the cops for a dog barking 15 minutes. I just personally wouldn't do that. Pandora's Box. I agree with that, Norman Peterson. Dogs shouldn't be left outside unattended. I agree with that, Jennifer Ryan Mayton. Corey Ingram. There are responsible pet owners and some less than responsible owners. Rules are in place for the latter. Absolutely. Absolutely. And let me reiterate, you guys, I'm with it. I'm with it. I don't think dogs should be outside in unsafe conditions. I don't think dogs should be running around unattended. And I don't think that people should leave their dogs outside in overwhelming heat with no water, outside in the rain or the freezing cold with that is terrible. And I want to stop that. But I don't know how I feel about the report your neighbors because the dog is barking for too long. That's where on the train I might get off at that stop. I'm like, you know what? I'm not ready to go any further than that. A morning so nice just to say good morning twice. Oh, I like that, Tracy Duran. Katie L. Simpson Conklin. Good morning to you, dear friend. If you live next to someone who has dogs that won't shut up, this is a way to try to get some peace. Hey, I'm with it. I like that. A situation like this might cause more work for 911 because now you'll have people calling for any sort of dog barking. I should say how some people are these days where they want to call 911 for every little thing. Like, I didn't get enough nuggets at the drive-thru. Oh, people do that. People do that all the time. Oh, yeah. People do that. They do. I had a lady. I'll tell you guys. I'll give you a quick anecdotal story. I had a lady one time. Some of you guys know I used to run an escape room. And we had a Groupon package deal where it was like for two people, our regular price was like $60. It was $30 a person, but for two people, the Groupon was like, I think $45, whatever it was. Mm-hmm. Something like that. And the lady found another deal with the Groupon that some other, there's a lot of organizations out there. They'll find your deal and then resell it with a little discount so their business can get money, right? So like, hey, listen to Good Morning Aurora for only 99 cents. This is the new whatever. So she found the deal and it called for an additional like $5 off the price. Okay. So I looked at it and I was like, well, first of all, we don't work with this company. We don't honor their deal and we're not, they're not even authorized to sell our stuff. So I'll honor the $45, but I really cannot. She called the police. Yes, she did. She called the police on me at my own business. Yes, she did. And the police, she was like, I'm going to call the police. I was like, you know what? Do that. I was like, do that. And the police came and they pulled her outside. They talked to her and they told her like, I mean, ma'am, this is the guy's giving you the deal. You know what I'm saying? Like, there's nothing we can really do. She was like, I want him charged. Yeah. And she had, what's worse about, she had her kids with her too. That's why I was just like, yeah, just call him. I'm really not going to get into it with she had like 2 8th graders with her and they were like, Mom, just chill. It's okay. It was really just, unbecoming. But anyway, people need better things to do with their time than call the cops over nuggets. That's a fact. Anna Tredia's here. Good morning, Anna. Spots on the Fox in the house. It's about time for this barking regulation. Good morning to you as well, dear friend. Happy birthday to Dan Barrero and Fire Chief David McCabe. Today is your birthday. Oh, wow. Dan Barrero. Hit the claps for Dan, please. Please. Vinces Maravilla. Good morning to you as well. Yeah, people will do that, you guys. People will definitely do that stuff. I tell you all the time on this show, I've tried to reiterate, be a rule follower, not a rule breaker, and let the rest sort itself out. And Jasmine remembers that story. Yeah, that was wild. It was wild. Like, you know what? In actuality, it really had nothing to do with the deal. Remember I told you that? It's not what people do, it's why they do it. That was the whole thing. Okay. Happy birthday, Dan Burrell. Now I got a little bit more news and then we will get things cooking for you guys. And remember, a 2-year anniversary party. Anna, if you're available, please come tomorrow to the 2-year anniversary party taking place at McCarty Mills, 140 South River Street. Good Morning Aurora will be 2 years old. We got 98 more years to go. We are in this to win this. Okay, Monica, I have... Yes. Cafecito con Policía. Free coffee and conversations with the APD. This will be taking place on Thursday. Wait a minute. What's today's date?
The 13th.
Oh.
Friday the 13th.
Ooh. This happened yesterday. You know what? Let me just delete this. Whoa, this is spooky. But anyway, it was coffee and conversations. I just got that flyer from a friend who came extremely late. I won't name the friend's name, but I told you before, you got to get things to me like a week in advance. Don't give it to me, hey, tomorrow we got a great fundraiser. Can you explain it? I mean, if the fundraiser's at 6 p.m., you can't give it to me at 8 p.m. the night before. Like, we can't really effectively market it for you. So anyway, the Coffee with a Conversation series is ongoing and continues. The very first one was at Java Plus. This next one that I was just mentioning to you guys was to take place at Casa Blanco restaurant.
Oh, it is a restaurant?
Yeah, I think it's a restaurant. Hold on, let me look. It's in Spanish, so I was trying to like make the best out of it. Let me see. What does that say? Well, Taqueria Casablanca. Yeah.
The one over here, right?
On Claim Street, 770 Claim Street.
So it is a restaurant.
Yeah, 6 p.m. to 7:30 p.m. Yeah, that's what it was. It was with Alderwoman Wani Garza and APD. Coffee and Conversation. But stay tuned for the next one because we did get a chance to interview Sergeant Carter, the gentleman who started the whole program. All right, the time is 8:53. Moving right along, though, and you can bring us back for this. Animal shelter donation drive is going on, and it's happening through the 31st of May. This is brought to us by State Representative Barbara Hernandez and Indiro Coffee. Items needed are high-quality dry dog food, canned and dry kitten food, non-clumping cat litter, soft dog treats, cat toys, dog buckle collars, and disinfecting wipes. Donated items will go to Aurora Animal Care and Control. You can also donate on Amazon. We shared the flyer on Instagram. I'll share it again on Facebook for you guys. There's a QR code on there with which you can use to scan. Drop-off locations are Indiro Coffee, located at 29 West New York Street here in Aurora, Monday through Saturday, 7 a.m. through 9 p.m. And then on Sundays, 10 a.m. to 6 p.m. State Representative Barbara Hernandez's office is also a drop-off location Monday through Thursday, 10 a.m. to 5 p.m. And there's also a cute cat contest. There's 2 cute cats, Frida and Sunny. And you can check those out on the flyer. Emily says Layla's event is Sunday at 11 a.m. She's 17 and planned the whole thing. Zentopia. Shouts out. Emily put the link in the chat for us, so please take a look at that and get to know it. Cups and Cones with the Cop coming in June. Garfield Park sponsors include Banana Split and Java Plus. Cups and Cones with the Cop? I like that. That.
That sounds really fun.
That sounds really cool. What time for the party? I'll make sure I make it. The party begins at 5 p.m. 5 p.m. tomorrow, you guys. Come on out to McCarty Mills. We start at 5 and it goes until close. We're going to have a great time. I guarantee you. The food will be good. The vibes will be on point. And the news will be, well, you know what the news will be. It'll be actually awesome. Okay. So, I saw something else here I wanted to bring up. Sally said, another thought. When in the country dogs can bark, in the city, the noise bounces between the house and can be quite loud. Yeah, that's true. That's true. I can, I feel you. That's true. I spent a lot of time on like large acres of land and farms and all that in Michigan. Josie Mendoza Geller, she was up there in Michigan. I've spent some time in Michigan where there's nothing around and dogs are barking and it really doesn't matter. You're not thinking nothing about it. But when you're living next door to somebody, there's, a little partition between you or just a fence, It does. It can get excessive. I'll give you that. But in my neighborhood, I'll say this. In my neighborhood, it's not the dogs. It's the bump bump. That's what plays all night in my neighborhood.
I was like, it's the what?
It's the bump bump. It's the chente. You know, shout out, rest in peace. You know the tamborazo.
It's not that one.
What? Yeah. That's what's in my neighborhood that plays. 2:18 a.m. Boom, boom, boom. Like, yo, Modelo's. So, but I don't complain. I can sleep through a hurricane. Okay, the time is 8:56 a.m. So, this was a heck of a show, ladies and gentlemen. We had a good episode today. It's been a long week. We did a lot this week. You guys saw Nick Thompson yesterday. He had a great episode with us, and it was a lot of fun. We appreciated having him on the show. He also went to do the Dancing with the Stars last night. For all those who went and attended supporting Simply Destiny, thank you very much for all that you guys do and continue to do to uplift not only our city, but also our community as well. We try to do our very best every single day to help, to give back, pay it forward, and to uplift everybody, all of you, with the kind of news, the kind of topics, and the kind of stories that matter the most that you like. So we appreciate all of you guys for tuning in. We really hope that you guys come out to the McCarty Mills tomorrow night, 5 p.m. Our 2-year anniversary party is going to be a lot of fun. You will not, I'm telling you, one day you will be able to be like, I was at their 2-year anniversary party. Seriously. It's going to be a really great time. All the positive news that you can think of is right here on Good Morning Aurora. You can also get to know us at goodmorningaurora@gmail.com. Feel free to send us a email. Let us know what's happening out there in your life. Monica, if you could put that in the chat, our email address for folks, please, very much. Have a great day. Be kind. Help your neighbor. That is absolutely awesome. Good information. What time does McCarty Mills start? Once again, 5 p.m. All of you great people, we hope to see you guys there. I want to say before we go, thank you one more time to the Soto family and the Aurora Puerto Rican, I think it's the Aurora Puerto Rican fraternity. I'm sorry if I messed that up for you guys. They are a fraternity, though. I want to thank them, and I want to thank the Soto family very much for allowing us to have our 2-year anniversary party there. The whole history is as follows. McCarty Mills started they opened their doors the same week that Good Morning Aurora started. So literally, when I was in the bathroom recording, they decided that, you know what, we really can't delay. We have our build out done, and let's open our doors. It just so happened to be that way. And as a result of that, one day I was passing by, I saw them with construction. I was like, I hope the pandemic doesn't make these guys go away. They opened up. I didn't know none of them. Went in there one day, had a beer, and made friends. So thank you very much to the Soto family, Dora, Alvin, and Devin, and the rest of the extended family as well. We appreciate it very much. Oh, and Devin Soto's in the, hit the claps for Devin. Yeah, do that. Yeah, hi Devin. All right. Come on out tomorrow, 2-year anniversary party, second largest city's first daily news podcast. Take care of yourself and each other.